A federal investigation is being launched into the apparent prison cell suicide of financier Jeffrey Epstein. He was awaiting trial on charges he sexually abused dozens of girls. CBS 2's Reena reports.
66-year-old Jeffrey Epstein had been in a Metropolitan Correctional Center jail cell for just over a month when sources say staff discovered him in cardiac arrest Saturday morning. Officials say despite attempts to save him around 6:30 a.m., he was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead. The financier, who once pleaded guilty back in 2008 in Florida to soliciting and procuring an underage person for prostitution, was also arrested back in July, this time pleading not guilty of sexually abusing dozens of minors in his New York and Florida homes. Prosecutors say from 2002 to 2005, he recruited girls to engage in sex acts for cash. His apparent suicide comes one day after thousands of pages of documents in a civil case between Virginia Giuffre and Ghislaine Maxwell were unsealed. In the court documents, Giuffre, an alleged victim of Epstein, accused Maxwell, Epstein's ex-girlfriend, of directing her to have sex with several politically connected and financially powerful men when she was a minor. Epstein was placed on suicide watch just a couple of weeks ago when sources say he first attempted to take his own life. It's unclear if he was still under watch at the time of his death. Officials expressing outrage, Attorney General William Barr saying Mr. Epstein's death raises serious questions that must be answered. Several alleged victims also speaking out, one saying, "We have to live with the scars of his actions for the rest of our lives, while he will never face the consequences of the crimes he committed." CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says this never should have happened.
This incident should make us all troubled about the jail system. We know that there are many deaths by suicide in jails throughout the country, but we usually hear about it in state prisons. We don't hear about it usually in a federal prison.
Both the FBI and Inspector General have launched investigations into this, and experts say authorities will be looking at surveillance footage as well as interviewing inmates as part of the investigations. Meantime, the medical examiner will be conducting an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. In Lower Manhattan, Reena, CBS 2 News.